Hi, my name is CJ McFerrin, and I'm doing my tribute speech on Richard Jerry McFerrin Sr., which I usually call Mac or Grandpa. He passed away on July 19th, 2022, at the age of 86 with his family and friends by his side. Richard was born in Salina, Missouri on February 27th, 1936, and spent his early life there on his grandparents' farm. He had an uncanny long-term memory and often shared the minute details about his life with his grandparents, which included learning how to read the Bible at the age of 5, eating a pig from tail to snout, and his grandmother serving crushed candy to guests as an hors d'oeuvre. Despite what was a very humble beginning by any standard, he also learned that he could do anything he set his mind to, that respect was earned, and that you only have one name, and you should protect it. He passed these 3 lessons on to his children and also his grandchildren. Richard arrived at Howard in 1956 and graduated with his Bachelor in Science degree in Zoology in 1959. He was a long-term donor to his alumni master, in addition to obtaining an education that he was proud of. He met Carol Ann Bolden at Howard in around 1957 and was married in 1960. Together they had 5 children, 15 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren. Richard was devastated by the loss of his wife Carol in October 2017. He had known and loved her for 60 years, and he found the adjustment to life without her a little difficult. Richard was fortunate to have 2 long careers, but was most proud of his military experience. He was a decorated veteran, having served as an officer in the U.S. Army Infantry Division for over 20 years on active and reserve duty. He survived 2 tours in Vietnam and 1 in Korea. He received the Bronze Star Medal and Meritorious Service Medal in a Vietnam Service Medal with 4 Bronze Service Stars for his service. His last rank was that of Lieutenant Colonel. After his military service, he moved from Hampton, Virginia to Saline, Michigan, where Richard enjoyed a second career in personal management for General Motors, from which he retired from after 22 years in 2000. Richard had many interesting skills as a young man. He distinguished himself in cross-country running and basketball. His love for track and field and basketball was something that he instilled in his children. He was a member of Alpha Pi Alpha fraternity for 50 years, serving in various leadership roles over his tourney. He loved listening to jazz and reading Western novels, Louis L'Amour being one of his favorite writers. He also appreciated fine clothing. He enjoyed wearing a complete suit with a jacket, vest, tie, and hat, and his memory of obscure historical facts made him a formidable Trivial Pursuit player. So much that the family eventually stopped playing with him because nobody could beat him. Richard had a curious mind and would talk about and give his opinions on just about any subject. Richard's grit, commit to family, and detailed tales about his personal history will be missed by all of his children, his 15 grandchildren, and his 5 great-grandchildren, cousins, and friends. Thank you.